And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go now. 50, plant. You draw quarter.
On first down, Huntley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Yep. Hey, wahoo! 47.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15.
Ready, break.
6, line 36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too.
Let's go.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Delta, X3, 218, chop. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go one more.
Hey. Now.
On first down, Herbert. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, Henry, 64, Wade, 54. I got it. Jack. 6. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw here. That one caught by Gibson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Twist, Mark.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check the backer. Check 26, check 26.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down. It's Gibson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. 8 Reed. You remember Reed? Let's go, baby. Greystone, Travis.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
SOS.
2nd and 15. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jim. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. 54. Here we go. Watch twins.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Come on, set. 54 Mike. Come on. Again to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Back. Flare.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch his flat. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. What we got? Check. He's checking.
They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert 3. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Pass. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, reach. Yo, go, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it with Balazs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
60 picks first.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
You draw Porter. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. Huntley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the pass. 47 is the mic, boys.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And his kick is good.
Next the score, Falcons 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
They still playing soft. Y'all play slow. Come on. Check 49. Check 49.
Ball trot. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yep, go. QB's trying.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust your...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set 50, plant. X3, 218, chopper. Go. Check. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Elijah Lee there to make the stop defensively.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Quit talking about it. Mike's by four. I got you.
Hey, watch that.
Yeah.
54. Mike, 54.
Let's go. Let's get this.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to air one out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 2nd down, Huntley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 30 base.
Shit.
Greystone, travel.
Right there in the middle. 55. Exit.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
36 to Mike. How you getting ahead? Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Topper. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert able to find Deion Kane complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
1st down, Atlanta.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Here we go, set. 8, read.
Here we go.
Yes.
Come to me, it's me.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Here we go. Look right.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Come on, now to work. Come on. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this.
2nd and 3. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Redskins 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll drop the throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll go down at the 28.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Blue 18, red 18.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And it's caught. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now again, right side, Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal.
Redskins 25.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Two draw quarters.
Strip that ball. Check 31. Check 31.
Let's go.
Go, go, go. Run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Stick the oar.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Slam, slam.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Fire.
They'll try the left side. Huntley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
He'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be taken very short. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Watch the safety.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Now Balaj. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
X3, 218, chop. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Huntley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Falcons,